So this could be directly associated with how people view the natural environment and the built environment, like cities. So people living out in rural areas, in areas that are heavily wooded, heavy, more natural environments, could see God maybe a little bit closer. Whereas in a city, let's say Chicago, it is so far removed from God because it is all man-made, and it revels in its marvel of what it could do for itself. Look at all I have built. I have built this. When ultimately the reverberations of God is still there, because it's just things. It's God's work. The natural environment is used to make everything that exists now is not from humanity. It is the repurposing of what exists into what humanity wants it. So if you go, if you cite Rousseau, he says there's 3 types of educators. There's nature, there's things, and there's man. So, or people in general, for that matter. So the nature is wholly beyond our control. It is what is. It's there is no difference from it. In humanity, that would be like the man in a cart. Nature is what is controlling everything. It's the rules that follows. It's this idea of God, right? So the things then is taking what is nature and conforming it, bending it to human will. It's like, I want this to do this, so it becomes a tool for me. It becomes something that I want it to be, not what it naturally is. So it is of nature, and it is a thing that had to be harvested and manipulated and assumed a form too. But it's still going to hold the principles of the nature. So things is of God, but it is bent in the will of humanity. Then humanity is the most flexible, because we can change our minds, we can have things affect us, we go through emotions, yada yada yada. We are both of nature, but in the closest sense to the control, because that's free will. We can deviate as far from nature as possible to the point of manipulation from what we are. And so in essence, the farther humanity differentiates from nature, the closer it becomes to a thing. Look at that thing. So you essentially only have 2. You have nature and you have things. And there can be humanity, but humanity's got to function between nature and having the free will to differentiate from nature. This is what I was made for. This is what I was born to do. This is what my body tells me I need to be, or I don't want to. So this idea of differentiating and the level of God is played so much more now in history than it ever has before, because humanity has learned to manipulate things farther and farther from what God intended, or what nature intended, or what is beneath us, or what is above us. What power do we have? Do we have power to change it? If it's beneath us, then I am God. But if it's above us, then he, she, it is God. So recognizing these levels is fluctuating the perception of humanity on this earth. What should we do? Should we leave things the way they are, or should we change them? And what is that originality? So this goes directly into the arc of man recognizing God, man elevating because of the recognition of God, man finding its equality with God, man surpassing God, and society deconstructing, to coin a term that was from Deerda. So that's that. Do more, do better.